So today we're going to be talking about 5 things that absolutely are a total waste of your money. So think about it like this. You work 40 hours a week, hard, I'm pretty sure everybody does, and at the end of the week, you're just going to give this money away to somebody. So everybody's fighting for your money in one shape or form. So why do you want to work all week and make money and then give it to somebody for no reason? Why not invest it? Why not do something more creative with it, something better with it? So anyway, my name is Matthew Albert. I'm here giving you the best tips and advice on your health, wealth, and happiness. Please smash the like button, and if you're new here, consider subscribing. I would appreciate that. So without further delay, let's get started. The first thing that is a huge waste of your money, and I can tell you this from my experience, these are what I call identity theft companies. So basically, these are the guys that say, hey, you know what? We are going to protect you. You know, you give us some money on a monthly basis or a yearly basis, we'll give you a better deal. And we're going to make sure that, identity theft, we're going to take care of you. The first one on the list that I've come up with is called LifeLock. And they get a little pricey. So they have come down in their rates over the last couple years. But right now, they're showing around $30 a month. And that's for the first year. And then get this, after your first year, the 30 goes to 35. So after being a good, solid, loyal, paying customer for an entire year, showing them that you're good to go, they up your rates. As a matter of fact, all of these companies do this. So LifeLock is the first one. Another one is called ID Shield. And that one's a little bit more. That one's around $33 a month. And then there's one called that I know about, and it's Identity Guard. And that one starts at around $24 a month and then goes up to $30 a month after your 1 year. So these companies, they're not cheap. And my big question is, do they protect you from identity theft? Do they protect you from identity theft? Is that a yes or is that a no? Or you don't know yet? Okay, guess what? No, they cannot. So what happens is that they can only alert you after the fact. Case in point, personal experience, okay? I get a phone call in the morning and I'm like, okay, it's a Saturday morning. It's my bank. And my bank is, I'm living in another state, but they said, were you in Dallas in the past couple of hours purchasing something at the mall? And I'm like, no, I'm not even in Texas right now. And they said, okay, we'll go ahead and shut down the card and cancel it and send you a new one. And I was like, okay. And that was my first wake-up call to basically identity theft. So how they got my information, I have no clue. So the thing is that the funny thing is that about 2-3 days later, the company that I was paying, my identity theft company, they finally contacted me and they said, oh, by the way, hey, somebody tried to use your card. And I was like, yeah, that's a done deal. I've already got that handled. My bank already took care of it all. And I got my new card on the way. So thanks for the late call, I mean, heck, by the time these guys get around to letting you know something, it's over, game over. So I look back and I thought about the money that I paid them for, me and my wife. And I thought, man, it wasn't even worth it because they can't do anything. Your bank can do more, actually, believe it or not. They have fraud protection at your bank, and it's free of charge. You don't have to pay for anything. The bank takes care of all this for you already. Now, I'm not saying don't use an identity theft company. I'm saying that me personally, I've been there, done that, and I'm not going to give them my money. I would rather put my money into a stock or buy some more real estate. But that's me. So anyway, yeah. So the bank, that's going to be your main protection right now. So the bottom line is purchasing an identity monitoring service will not protect your identity theft. Because like I said, they let you know after the fact. It will arm you with additional support though by alerting you when it finds something suspicious on your activity. But the best way to protect yourself, to be honest with you, is to have good passwords and to check your account periodically. So just go online, it's totally free, right? It ain't like you got 500 credit cards. Maybe you got 2 or 3 cards, check them out, see what's going on, no suspicious activity on there. And you can do that like a weekly basis. And heck, everybody's got an app for their phone nowadays. They have an app to their bank, they have an app to, Citi Card, Citibank, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, BOA. All you got to do is just check your app probably once a week and you'll be fine. And to be honest with you, that's the extent of it. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and pay 30, 35, 40 bucks a month and, you know, see what that gets you. But like I said, they let you know after the fact. So it's not like that they're out there with a weapon and a flashlight and they're stopping somebody, you know, from, you know, hey, he's getting ready to use Matt's card. No, don't stop him. You know, they don't do all that. So don't let them fool you. Okay, that's number one. Okay, the second one on my list. Okay, and you've probably done it. I've done it. I think pretty much everybody's done it. Extended warranties, okay, on products like your electronic, your appliances, and this should go without saying, but extended warranties right now is over a $40 billion business. Yeah, 40 billion. They get in money on extended warranties. And to be honest with you, I don't know how many people that I know have gotten those and they never use them, to be honest with you. You can get a product and they'll say, okay, we'll give you, you know, you already get 1 year. So you're good. And to be honest with you, you need to check with your credit card because some banks, credit card companies, they have peaks and perks. And, you know, it depends on your credit card. You need to read the fine print, but they will give you a year of warranty, extended warranty on some things when you buy them. But you got to read your credit card. So, but the thing is that you can buy something and they say, oh yeah, we'll give you, you know, for another year, it's like, let's say a couple $100. And the thing is that nowadays products are pretty reliable, believe it or not. They're not like in the older days. They're actually, most of the products are pretty reliable and they last longer. So even if you do pay for another 1 year or what have you, it's worthless because, I mean, the money is, it's a waste because the product's already going to last that year. So you're paying for what? You're paying for nothing. And trust me, the companies know this. They know their products. They know them better than you. They're the ones that make them. So just something to think about. These extended warranties, to me, it's just a waste of money. So I've got that listed as number 2. Extended warranties, stay away from. Now, don't get me wrong. Certain things I have, like on my iPhone, I did pay, I think, for another year or something like that. But then again, if you think about it, everybody gets a new iPhone or a new iPad or what have you, all that. Every year, or sometimes I know guys that get their laptops like on a yearly basis. You'll buy a laptop and it's got a 1 year warranty and they'll say, oh, we'll give you another year. And it's like, well, the guys are already going to buy a new laptop every other year or every year. I mean, the things are pretty much obsolete within 6 to 12 months nowadays. I mean, time just flies, you know. So extended warranties is number 2, okay? Number 3, okay, online courses. And I'm specifically getting into the niche of, okay, this is kind of like my niche, so it's kind of ironic, but personal development. Now, you're watching this, and I'm not charging anything, okay? This is just a free video, you and me chatting, right? So, but there's a lot of money in these niches, like personal development, and they get you hooked. They get you hooked. You know, they're like, you can do it, man, we're going to motivate you. And don't get me wrong, you want to be motivated on a daily basis. You know, somebody asked Zig Ziglar one time, they said, what do you think about motivation? And he says, it's like taking a bath, you have to bathe every day, right? Well, you want to be motivated every day. I'm a big, fan about motivation. Don't get me wrong on that. I even have a video a couple back talking about how to stay motivated. But I'm talking about these companies that thrive and they basically just are out there lurking and they're trying to get your hard-earned money that you work 40 hours for, right? Yeah, and so the way they do it is that they start off and they'll grab the email, they'll capture it on a capture page, a landing page, what have you, and then they'll basically sell you a course. And the course might be $100. And there are some courses that are worth it. I mean, I have got a couple, throughout my lifetime, but I've utilized those courses too, and I've applied them, right? Big time. So, and then after they sell you the course, about maybe a week later, they send you some more emails, and they'll keep emailing unless you stop them. And then this one is called the upsell. Oh yeah. Now the upsell is where they're going to bump it. So instead of the $69 or $49 or $89 or whatever, now the upsell is like $4.99. But with this, hey man, you're going to get the red carpet, right? They're not going to fly you on a plane, but you're going to know a lot more now. And you're thinking, well, shouldn't you have already told me this in the first course? I mean, it's all digital information that you send me. It's electronic. It's not like you got to send me a 13 series booklet or something. And then to make matters worse, then they say upsell you again. And that's where the big money's at. And those are like the $999 courses, $1,999 courses. And I'll be honest with you, most of that information that they're selling you, you probably already got it in the first course. And guess what? If you can't, here's another thing, YouTube, you're on it right now. There's tons of information out there for free on YouTube. I'm giving you some information now, and this is free. So you can find the information already. So save your money, because it took you all week to make it, okay? So, and that's number 3. Number 4 on the list is memberships. And I'm talking about memberships like, okay, there's iTunes, there's Spotify, Sam's Club, Costco, Amazon Prime. You can get those apps like to build your Twitter account, like that. You got Netflix, gym memberships, okay? How many people get a gym membership on January 1st and then on January 15th they never go back in the gym? It's like they don't even know where the gym's at anymore, they forgot, okay? So all these memberships, you forget about them and they just keep taking. It's like a magnet just pulling your money out of the bank, right? You can just like hear the money being siphoned out. You know, you're like, man, where's my money? You know, you look in your wallet, it's like, man, my money's gone. Now, some of the memberships you're going to want to keep. Don't get me wrong. I've got Amazon Prime, and when I'm back home, whatever, because right now I'm overseas, but when I'm back home, you know, we have Sam's Club. So that's different. But guess what? When I came over here, I got rid of my Sam's Club. When I go back, I'll get it back, right? Now, if you use them, that's totally different. But I'm talking about the ones that you signed up for, you're paying for, and you don't even need it. You don't use it because you don't need it. So, you know, put that money aside, save it, right? Invest it, right? Pay off some debt. Buy yourself something nice, right? Buy yourself a watch. Buy yourself, do something for yourself. Save your money. So, okay, memberships is number 4. Okay, my last one I've got on the list is number 5. I have excessive party time. Yeah, I said that, party time, partying. Getting crazy, right? So, and don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not bashing anybody, all right? I've had my fair share of partying. I'm talking about, but you can spend a lot of money partying. And I think the average person probably spends around, I've looked these numbers up, minimum is around 100. And that's on a dead night probably. You know, you go to one place, but most people go bouncing around, bar hopping or something. So most of the time you're spending around 100 to 200. So at 100, right, a night, you're looking at what, $5,200 a year, right? $5,200 a year on drinking and partying and doing whatever. And I'm not against drinking, all right? It's legal, I get it. Have some fun, right? But do it in moderation. So I know, and I've done this myself, I've been out there and maybe a couple $100 on a night. You wake up the next morning, you don't know who the hell you are, you don't know where you're at, you're feeling like freaking crap, you're dead the whole day. It killed your sleep. You didn't get good sleep. I don't care what you say. If you're drunk, it's not accurate sleep because you got alcohol in the system. And believe it or not, alcohol is basically a poison in the body, I promise you. So it's not doing anything good for you, and you're blowing a lot of money on partying. Now, I know if you're young and you're listening to this, you're saying, dude, whatever. Okay, that's fine. Been there, done that. Got the ball caps right there, t-shirt, okay? But I'm just saying it is a waste of money. And you can, and like I said, here and there, that's one thing in moderation, but try to stop partying. You know what I mean? Invest your money. I mean, think about it. $100 is $5,200. 100 a week is $5,200 a year. What if it's 200? And you're looking at what? $10,400 a year gone. And most people make around what, 40? Let's say 40, 50,000 a year. And you're talking about 10 grand a year. That's a quarter of your yearly pay, right? So here's another thing. If you're spending 200 a week, that's 800 in a month. I mean, that's an iPhone. You could buy a brand new iPhone for that, right? What else? Pay off your bills, right? Become debt free. Start investing. Get into real estate. I'm going to have some videos coming out on real estate. I own real estate. I love real estate, multifamily. Started buying it back in the day, so I'm a big believer about real estate to have it in your portfolio. So, but anyway, that was number 5. I do have a bonus one for you. I'm going to say here, since we're talking about wasting money. Well, not only can you waste your money, but you can also waste your time and your health. And I'm going to say get rid of bad habits. So obviously I'm talking about smoking, excessive drinking, abusing alcohol, and obviously don't do drugs. Like I said before, I call these landmines. Stay off of the landmines because they will kill you eventually. Right? If you keep doing enough of the wrong things, it's going to catch up. So that's my bonus. Right? You're probably like, yeah, whatever, but stay away from that stuff. I promise you, it does you no good. It takes all your money and it takes your time. It's very controlling. They're bad habits. Replace bad habits with good habits. I actually have a book on that. I'm going to pop it in front of you right now. There it is. Turn bad habits into good habits. I've got a book on that. That one is actually my first book. So anyway, in this video we covered the 5 things to stop wasting your money on. So maybe you can turn around and invest that money and do something positive with it. I hope you enjoyed the video and you got something from it. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you have not. And please share this video with somebody that it might give some benefit to. And thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.